Hi there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you with another offering off of my sampler platter. The hell's a sampler platter? Well, it is a series of videos that I do, that I post on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel and all that stuff, because other people who are better at it than me did it before me. They don't stumble over their words as often as I do. And I decided that I would do it because it would be fun and hopefully entertaining for some folks. But on this show thing that I do, I go over there and I try out different foods and drinks and stuff like that that are new or gimmicky or something to that effect. Sometimes I highlight restaurants that I like, things like that. And I tell stories and I do little things. So yeah, I just got through doing the Jersey Shore chocolate episode, I guess you'd call it, that I did. And still wearing my, because I like to give a little shout out to the bands that I feature on my shirts. F.Y.E, like to give them a little shout out. Absolutely check out their stuff. Very great band. I came into them during the Renegade era. So that is what I'm most familiar with them. And I still really like the song Renegade. It's one of those songs that, like, it's almost corny, but then, like, it's also cool and it pumps you up. I like it. So anyway, folks, going on with the chocolate train, because in my ever-increasing efforts to get all the diabetes, I'm going to try some, boom, Garbage Pail Kids Candy. Again, these are from F.Y.E. Even says on the back, F.Y.E exclusive. Licensed by Topps, apparently. I didn't think that Topps owned the rights to Garbage Pail Kids, but what the hell ever. So, we got two of them. We got cherry-flavored popping candy milk chocolate. That one right there. And then you got the dude with the Garbage Pail Kids that they're known for. And it's called the Blasted Bar. I get what they were going for, but that could have more adult connotations. And then on the other hand, we got the Leaky Bar, which is green citrus frosting filled white chocolate. Right there. So, right off the bat, folks, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was not a Garbage Pail Kid guy growing up. I don't know if that was kind of before my time exactly. I mean, I was born in 86, so, like, it's kind of weird being from that period, because, like, there's certain things that came out when I was technically too young to really appreciate them that I still love, like Transformers and G.I. Joe and stuff. Like, I grew up with that stuff because it was still playing, you know, even as I got to be a little kid, and I could take things in a little bit more. But at the same time, like, it's not exactly from my thing, because, like, I think Transformers came out, the American show anyway, I believe in 85, because I think the movie was in 86. But yeah, Garbage Pail Kids I think I was vaguely aware of them. I don't know if I ever would have really been into these, though. Like, I mean, as a kid, I mean, sure, you know, I definitely, I had my moments where, boogers and stuff and farts and things were, just the absolute height of comedy gold. But I don't know, man. I don't know that these would have been my thing. I do actually have a Garbage Pail Kid card, though, that I got as part of a package from a concert I went to. Some of my friends were in a band, and they had, I guess you'd call it an EP. Sure, we'll call it that. And if you got one of, like, the special ones, it was like a random draw thing, it would have a Garbage Pail card in it, and I got one. I still have it. It's a thing. I appreciated it. But yeah, not really ever super duper into the Garbage Pail Kid stuff. But I saw these, and why the hell not, right, folks? They were there next to all the other crap that I was buying at the time. And I've got to say, I'm not, like, unlike the Jersey Shore ones, if you've seen my Jersey Shore episode, which you absolutely should do, I'm not super weirded out by these, because it's like, okay, cherry flavored popping candy milk chocolate. I've had chocolate with, like, popping candy in it. It's basically like Pop Rocks. And then with the Leaky Bar, green citrus filled frosting, or filled white chocolate, they had something similar to that with like the Reptar bars that also came out through F.Y.E. So we'll see if these are anything really unique. I don't think they're going to be anything like the Jersey Shore ones where you had like pickle and like, jalapeno pineapple and stuff like that. But we'll give them a shot. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't really have usually I do a story or something to associate myself with them. I don't really have one for Garbage Pail Kids. The only thing that I can, well, you know what? I did one with the concert thing. That's the thing. Thank you, by the way, if she happens to see this, to my friend Ginny, because she was one of the people in the band. And even though I know the band, that whole thing kind of ended up being a thing, but, still a good friend, and I still appreciate the card. So let's go ahead and let's open this up. Let's see if they use the, so, Papillon back. Let's see if they use the generic chocolate mold. Did they do it? They did. This is the generic chocolate mold that I was talking about on the last one. Although, I said that the lines go up and down. They don't. They're still going the other way. Although if you flip it like this, they look up and down. But yeah, this is like the generic chocolate mold that you see for like basically any big branded things where they're, gonna like actually have a mold with like their company name or something on it. So this is the cherry one with popping candy. I like cherries. Not huge on Pop Rocks. They're more fun when I was a kid. Now, yeah. Well, okay. I was going to say, I don't know if you can hear it. We'll try. Initially I was going to say that you didn't get a lot of the popping stuff, but as I finished it off, definitely was getting it at the back. That's actually pretty nice, all things considered. The popping candy is more of like a texture thing. I don't know how much it adds to like the flavor. Although I guess maybe that's the cherry, where the cherry flavor comes in. But the cherry flavor is actually nice. I was thinking it was probably going to be like tart cherry, which I'm not the biggest tart guy in the world. Use it in certain places, it works, but it's not. It's almost like a muted version of like the flavor you get with like a chocolate covered cherry, where like the cherry is there and it goes throughout, but it's not like, again, it doesn't have that tartness that for me I'm not too big into. We'll do one more bite here. I'm going to end up losing a foot, folks. On that note, though, for any of you who might watch my videos and actually worry about my health, I appreciate it, by the way. Despite what I'm doing right now, I am actually like trying to work out a little bit more now and eat better when I don't do these videos, basically. So, we'll see how successful I am. Might come to a point in time when this ends up being like a vegan show or something, just so I can go over there and take better care of myself. And it's actually like Zim. That is not bad. The popping candy part of it makes it gimmicky, but the flavor actually isn't. That is a perfectly fine, like, cherry, chocolatey candy. I could almost see that being like an old-timey candy. Like one of those chocolate bars that didn't, like, take off. If I've uploaded it by the time I did this, I don't know, because I haven't uploaded it yet while I'm filming this, but I think it should be before that. But I did an episode where I did a Hershey Bar. It's like a Hershey Bar Whopper mix candy. And I made a whole like joke about like, you know, it being like a Joe and Frank bar type of thing. That is kind of what I feel this is the case too, where it's like I could see getting that at like some like not name brand big gas station place in more of a rural setting, where like they, you know, because if you, at least for me anyway, I love going to those places because you sometimes you can just get stuff you just can't get anywhere else on the planet. I could see that being like a thing, like, you know, if it didn't have the Garbage Pail Association or anything like that, you know, again, if it was just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, no, it's called a Birdie Bar. It's from 1907, and we used it in the war against the Kaiser. And did I make a Kaiser joke in the other episode? I might have. I could say Nazis, but like I think it's funnier with the Kaiser. Which, don't get me wrong, Nazis suck ass. But like, I don't know, I just, for comedic purposes, I feel like Nazis are played out. I don't think the Kaiser gets enough roasting. Sure, why not? But yeah, that's actually perfectly good. I didn't mind that at all. Like, that is a perfectly pleasant chocolate bar. Yeah, I can go with that. So next one up, green citrus frosting filled with white chocolate. So let's give it a shot. Maybe I can go over there and, with this one, come up with a story that attacks, like, I don't know, the King of Prussia or something like that. We'll go off that. I try to be original, folks. Not original. So yeah, it is, again, it's that generic mold that they use for these chocolates. Now again, I had a Reptar bar that had green stuff in the middle. Now the thing is, the Reptar bar was normal milk chocolate, and then the green stuff inside basically tasted like if you were eating a Carmelo bar. So I guess like kind of a caramel-ish feeling, filling. This is supposed to be citrus flavored. This is actually more what I would expect a Reptar bar to look like, to be entirely honest with you. Reptar bars were disappointing, by the way. It was kind of cool as like a thing to be like, I have a Reptar bar. But yeah, they weren't, you know, they were just very generic. Though they did come out with a later one for Reptar on Ice. That one was a little bit better. So let's give this a shot. Yeah, you see. It's filled on the inside with goo. Delicious goo. Okay, that's weird. I'm looking at this thing, right? Look at the goo. Green goo. Not green goo. What the hell is up with that? I guess that was just like a more concentrated area of green goo. It just made it look darker. Yeah, I mean, kind of similar to the other one. That's actually perfectly reasonable. White chocolate isn't overpowering. The citrus, there's not a huge citrus flavor, honestly. That's one thing that I am surprised about with these. You'd think with the Garbage Pail Association, they'd be like really strong, weird flavors to like, you know, gross people out and stuff like that. Because wacky Garbage Pail Kid stuff. They're not. They're actually perfectly edible. This one, because it's white chocolate, it's a little bit richer than the other one. But yeah, I mean, there's a hint of citrus. And it's there, for sure. But it's not like a strong citrus flavor at all. Which, again, makes it kind of more palatable than you would think. Who'da thunk? So, got my ginger ale bold here from my other video. Soda. So yeah, I mean, okay. I wasn't expecting them to be super weird. But I can't, like, it's one of those things where I'm almost disappointed that they weren't something really weird, but then I didn't expect them to be based off their definitions. But then they were actually both kind of nice. I could, again, you know, similar to the cherry one, I could see that being like some sort of regional candy, you know, that just exists, but then isn't like a national thing. Because both of them are perfectly fine. Out of the two of them, I prefer the cherry with the popping candy. I feel like the cherry flavor is more pronounced in that one. The pop candy, while gimmicky, is a little bit of a fun texture to have in the back of your mouth. Whereas the other one, the citrus flavor is there, but not quite prominent enough to make it something really stand out, in my opinion. But both are good. I'm not going to complain. Are they like top quality, you know, candy bars? No, but they don't have to be. They're just little gimmicky things, and they're not offensive. So, again, depending on your perception of the Garbage Pail Kids, maybe that will hurt your perception of the bars, but from a strictly palatable standpoint, yeah, I'm going to give it to them. That was pretty good. F.Y.E. candy. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the end of the video for me. So I like to end these videos off on a positive note. What is that positive note? Well, folks, whatever you're doing, whatever, you know, maybe you're, I didn't make like a King of Prussia joke or anything like that. Too late now. It would feel forced. But anyway, you know what? Even if you're over there and you accidentally traveled back in time and you're over there in the middle of a fisticuffs match with the last King of Prussia, whatever you're doing, which I don't know how you would see this video, but maybe you go forward in time. But then the king comes with, and then it becomes this whole like time, you know, paradox thing and stuff like that. And that's how they really lost the war and stuff. There we go. I tied it in there. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, great rest of your month, great rest of your year, great rest of your whole goddamn life, folks. Just keep kicking that ass. Do something positive if you can. If not, try not to be a dickbag. I think that is a reasonable request, under most circumstances, of course. And aside from that, folks, if y'all want to keep watching me come up with candy bars that somehow relate into stories about fighting, you know, 1800s and like early 1900s political figures, just do two things for me, folks. Number one, watch the video. Number two, do the thing. That's it. And so that's my time, folks. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Have a great day. Bye.